Hey guys! So, the story of my cat and why I can have a cat but not kittens. My dad hates most cats. My cat's an exception, but he cannot stand kittens. A few Christmases ago, my mom was out of town. She was visiting my aunt who lived 2 hours away from us. My dad, my brother, and I were at Macy's buying Christmas presents, and it was a week before Christmas. My aunt is a big animal lover, and she also takes care of old people. That's her job. One of her clients was getting moved to a nursing home, and they had a cat. And my aunt couldn't take the cat because the cat was declawed, and she lives in the middle of nowhere, and all of our cats are outdoor cats. So my mom was like, maybe I can take the cat. So my mom calls my dad, and we're at Macy's. My mom's driving home. And my mom calls my dad and, has a little bit of small talk, and then my dad gives me the phone. And so my mom just goes, "Sarah, I got a cat. She's a calico, and her name is Willie." And I nearly had an aneurysm, because I was so goddamn excited for this cat. And so my mom was going to get home before we were, because we were still shopping. And so in the car, I was like, "Hey Dad, you know what I want for Christmas?" And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "I want a cat." And he was like, "Oh, okay. I don't really want to get you a cat. We don't need a cat, we have a dog." And then he launched into the spiel about calico genetics and recessive genes and whatever. And so we get home, and my mom's already there. And she whispers to me, "She's in the basement." So I run downstairs, and my brother had gone to his room. And my dad was like, "You what?" My mom was like, "Yeah, sorry, but I wasn't gonna let her get euthanized, so we have a cat." And that's how I got a cat. And for a few weeks, she stayed in the basement. And then a little while after that, we let her come upstairs so she could kind of get used to the house. And eventually we let her go outside. And eventually, my dad always hated her, quote unquote, but we would always catch him slipping her snacks or rubbing her ears or playing with her. And yeah, now, whenever my dad goes to sleep, my cat always jumps up on that bed, and he always just puts his hand right on her belly, and they fall asleep like that. And they are adorable. So yeah, that's the story of my cat.